Their work will be shown for what it is, because the day will bring it to light. It will be revealed with fire, and the fire will test the quality of each person's work.
What did they do? They took it too far.
They are out of control.
What did I do? Did I take it too far?
Am I out of control?
What did we do? Did we take it too far?
Are we out of control?
There is no peace, only bitterness and fury.
Whoever makes a
There is no
practice of
peace, only
sinning is
bitterness
of the
and
devil.
fury. There
For
is
the
no
devil
peace,
hath
only
no
bitterness
sinning
and fury.
The reason the Son of God appeared was to destroy the works of the devil.
3.
We are separate people, united by ideas. You are dust, and to dust you shall return.
Sometimes we may disagree. That isn't to the end. I am dust. To dust I shall return.
We may not always walk the same path. I am dust, and to dust I shall return.
But we unify in our goals. That's what we strive for. I am dust, and to dust I shall return.
No matter who you are today, tomorrow, we are dust. And to dust we shall return.
Specific theatrical knowledge and skills have you gained during the devising of this piece? I'd say that it's broadened my horizons as an artist because there was a project in which we had to write kind of poetry of sorts, and I've never really written poetry before, and that was very apparent. But through the course of time, I got better and better at it. And yeah, I think it's important to be able to do lots of things as an artist.
And I think it's really just, broadened my sense of what theater can be. It's not just, here's a script, go say those words and do actions. You can do a lot of things, tableaus, poetry. It's not just, plays and musicals and all that stuff.
He was sort of right, because I had been so conditioned that, these are, more than scripts, but, these are the characters you're given. You have to play a character, these characters, and this type of theater has really shown me that, it's not very character-oriented, but more story-oriented. Your character is more of a generalization of what the real world is and what the real world more can be.
I liked how we had to work in consistent groups because we really got to know one another and talk about these sorts of things together, and I thought it was really cool how we could bring all of our very different ideas of what we should do for this and this and this and create one thing with it.
Because I've always known that theater obviously can have deeper meaning, there's deeper meaning in a lot of things. But reinforced. Yeah, reinforced. So reinforce that idea that because obviously I've always known that theater can be used for other things rather than just having fun. But it really just kind of stuck with me doing it rather than just watching someone else do it.
So I would say one of the things I think I have one of the theater experiences I have picked up on the most and the experience I've gained was probably practicing staging and working in an ensemble piece because I've never been in a setting where I needed to create it myself. And it really helped with creativity blocks and stuff, just being able to create something from my brain and make it come to life.
Seeing it start from just words on a page and then turning it into something that we're actually doing and moving and saying.
I was really impressed with how everybody in person handled me being online, because many times I thought I was kind of just dead weight. So, but I thought at the end we kind of put our heads together and did something that at least made sense. Maybe not as good as it would have been if I was there, but I don't think it hindered it too much, and I think that was a challenge that we overcame.
Yeah, I think incorporating all the different elements from technology to staging and putting a story together, all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay. For question 2, I think one thing that I learned about theatrical skills is definitely a lot of staging. And I know, especially in like the little piece that I tried to put together, it was a lot more difficult than I anticipated. So from the directorial side, I think it was a much bigger challenge than I had anticipated for it to be.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's been different than a lot of things we've done in the class, just because we were like really making it ourselves, and especially in the stuff where we were like writing our own things and finding like Bible verses to write things off of. It was interesting to see like what the different groups interpreted things as, because like our group would do something and then like we did the thing about like police brutality, and then Grace's group did the thing about what was it?
Evictions.
Yeah, evictions. And it was interesting how we had the same prompt, but we took it in completely different directions. And I thought that was really fascinating, because we're all such creative people, and seeing how like differently our minds work was really fascinating.